Hi, guys. So today's Tuesday, and jokingly, I heard someone recently say, so what day is it? Kind of like their days are all blurred together, and they got a response. They said, I don't know exactly what day it is, but I think it ends with a Y. I kind of thought that was funny. My days have been really blurred together, but I have to say that yesterday I read and shared a short, beautiful poem that was called "And the People Stayed Home," and so I have to say that this morning I got an email from the person who sent me that email with the poem yesterday. And the title of the email today said, "Oops." So I opened this thing up, and she letting everyone that she had sent this email out to, that the poem "And the People Stayed Home," she had to retract that she had the wrong author of the poem, and yesterday I read this beautiful poem, and I said it was written by Kathleen O'Mara during the 1869 Irish potato famine, which I didn't even remember about then anyway. And then this further went on to say that the poem was resurrected in 1918 during the Spanish flu pandemic, and then it made its way here. But the truth is, okay, this is why I want to correct this, because anybody who writes a poem or a book or whatever, it needs to get credit for it. It was written by a Wisconsin school teacher. I forget her name, but a Wisconsin school teacher, Kitty O'Meara. So not Kathleen O'Mara, Kitty O'Meara, in March of 2020, right after our global crisis kicked off and all this happened. She wrote this beautiful poem. And so, I'm not going to reread the poem. If you want to hear that, I read it yesterday, but the poem is beautiful. It's about people staying home and cooking and doing family and reconnecting to themselves, and cooking and gardening and art and music and reading, and like this slowing down and reconnecting time that we're all experiencing. Everyone's doing something different, but the poem mainly, the poem talked to me about when I reread it today, and I realized, okay, so it wasn't written then, but still it reminded me that people went through these. We've forever in time, we've had crises and catastrophes, but what's unique about this time around is that we have this, with technology, this, and the media and the news, we're just so immersed in it, that I think it's like a different experience. It's a different experience than what people experienced in 1918 or 1869 or a long, long, long time ago, when they were in their own little bubble in the world. So here we are, but the poem talked about, and people healed. There was a healing collectively, but starting individually. And, and it reminded me, when I thought about what healing is all about. The word heal derives from the word whole. Healing is wholeness. It's becoming whole. And that's what we have to remember as we're going through this time where, whoa, this time of fear and anxiety and unknown, and there's just so much uncertainty, and I think that's all. It's up to us to connect and unite and know that we're all going through this together. And, I heard someone say, we're all in the same ocean. Yes, we're all experiencing the same storm in the same ocean, but we're not all in the same boat. Okay. And that's something that I like. And that's where empathy comes in, empathy, we're not all in the same boat. Some people, maybe they're experiencing this, their boat, they're on a luxury yacht, not that much has changed for them, and then there's some people that are experiencing their ride in this turbulent time is like on a canoe, a rocky canoe that feels like it's going to tip over. Or there's maybe some of us that are feeling like they're in a like a little dinghy that has a hole in the bottom, and they've got a bucket that they're bailing the water out. And like maybe some people are just like floating on a raft, or like a just floating. And, everyone's in their own boat. I haven't worked in 2 months, which, that's amazing. It's just really scary. Like my business is completely on hold, and I've just had to let that go right now, completely let that go, because there's nothing I can do to control this, and focus on look for the good, find the good, stay connected to people, my family, my friends. What would relationships are so important now more than ever. Like our relationships and staying connected, because we're all in this together. We're all connected. We're all united. We're all going through different but similar things, emotions, a range of all those scary feelings. And, it's not the time to be pushing them down or pretend they don't exist, but also, knowing when to let go and what you can't control. I've been, walking in nature and being out in my garden and getting my hands in the earth, and that feels really good. I mean, I'm so used to touching people and massaging and helping with my hands that it has felt so good to rediscover gardening again. And I've been out there all last week, and I'm going to be out there again this afternoon. I'm going to start planting my herbs and my vegetables, and whoa, nature's just been on the back burner, the garden, for a really long time, besides my flower pots. And speaking of nature, oh my gosh, yesterday I shared on Facebook, for those of you at the Jersey Shore, well, whether you're at the Jersey Shore or not, you're probably seeing this wherever you are. But at the Jersey Shore, there was a video that I had to share. And it was a video of a bunch, a flock, I don't know if you call it a deer, about 20 deer on a beach in Manasquan, a beach just a town or two away, about 20 deer running, frolicking through on the beach. And I'm thinking, wow, it's like the call of the wild, these deer on the beach. They're they must have gotten the word out, oh my God, there's no people, we got the, back to the land. And we're not allowed on the beach. Hopefully we'll be soon. But these deer, I don't know where they came from. I don't know where they go back to. Maybe they're just camping out on the beach now. But what a shift. The earth is, something is changing and shifting and, healing. Something's healing. The earth is healing. I know the earth is healing. I can feel that. I trust that. And I know we're going to come out of this. I know we will. And, and maybe we'll have our eyes more open and, and be, more empathetic and respectful of each other and of the earth, of our beautiful, loving Mother Earth. So that's it for today. I got to get my gardening gloves on and get back out there and start massaging the earth. And last week I got all the roots ripped out and everything, the earth, it's ready to be soon planted. And I'm so excited. All I have to do is water and weed, and then we just let go and nature magic happens, right? So it'll be fun, to be planting my garden. So that's it, my friends. Wholeness, remember to integrate all of it. Either life is good and bad. That's where the yin, the yang, good and. There's no good either or. It's both and. So that's it. Just sending out lots of heartfelt connection, and I hope that you are able to reach out to your little posse and, tribe, and whoever it is, know that you're not alone, and that, that it's okay to talk about and own and integrate all of these pieces of us that we might have been pushing down for a really long time, fear and anxiety and all this, but now it's all coming to the surface, and it's all good. It's all good. It's all good, meaning just let it, don't push it down, let it get some support and help, and integrate that. All right. So wishing you lots of love and have a beautiful day. Bye.